All right. So good evening, good evening, good evening once again. I want this live to because this live is going to be a very, very important live topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys before. And the that somebody asked in our previous live that how can I sell my skill to the public in order for me to make money online? That is exactly what we are going to be discussing today by the special grace of God. Please, I hope you are with your pen and paper because you are going to be exposed to lot of information tonight. If you don't have your pen or your writing material, please try to look for your writing materials, get them available so that you can make use of them in this live session. Okay, so let's give some people 2 minutes, just about 2 minutes more for them to join so that we can just get started immediately. So by 10:25, we are going to get ready. We are going to get started immediately by 10:25. By the special grace of God, we are going to get started. Let's hold on for others to join. Okay, so while waiting for others to join, what we are going to be discussing is very, very important, and I also want you to learn it. So if you don't have your writing material, please have it, because one of the major reasons why people are not making money online is that sometimes we see the opportunity to get the information we need, but most of the time we don't actually take note of that information. Then we know it immediately, the person said it, but 2 days, 3 days after, we have forgotten, and that is going to be gone forever. So please, this night, make sure you pay attention closely. People that are actually selling their skill online to the public, people that are selling their anything online to the public, how are they going through it? How are they going about it? What are those things they are exposed to? What are those things that they know that is making it easier for them to sell, and you continue to buy, and you are not making the money online? So we are going to get started immediately. I am sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, which I am sure you already know me very well. But for those of you watching me directly from YouTube, I am African Prince RX, and all I do online is to train people and coach people or African youth majorly on different skills or digital skills that can actually make them money on this online space. The strategies to follow, the tools you need, and everything that you are supposed to be exposed to, that is exactly what I teach my students in this training. So this night, we have a very important topic to discuss, and I am sure you are really going to be learning a lot from this particular session. You are going to be learning a lot from it. So how are we going to get started? Okay. Okay, so sorry for that little delay in transmission. I think this is Nigeria that I am, and NEPA just took my light. Aha. So I'm just trying to look for a light so that people from YouTube can actually see me. So that is that about that, because I am sure everybody is going to be learning a lot this night. There are a lot of things that coaches are not always showing people online. And that is exactly what I am here to show to all my APS kilobytes and even the aspiring APS kilobytes that are going to be watching me this night. And believe me, when you are exposed to all these things and then you implement everything accordingly, there is nothing that will stop you on this online space not to make money online. Now, please, how are you going to be getting started? How can you sell your skill to the public? That is exactly the main topic that we want to talk about this night. Now, the first thing I want you to put in your mind, the first thing I want you to put in your mind this night, please, if you can hear me, let me see some reaction so that I can know if your network is actually okay. If you can hear me, please kindly drop any reaction for me to know. Okay, I can see Aro Abimbola, I can see Solomon reaction. All right, I can see Arewa Peyemi, Kenneth, and okay, thank you so much. I can see that you are actually seeing my hearing me clearly. So like I said earlier, I said everybody that is making money online, I want in all their services that they are offering to people, just like all these transfers and withdrawals and all these important things. Those are the things that they are selling to us. So let's come back to shift it back. Okay, so let's come back to people that are on this online space too. People that are on this online space that are making money, most of them are selling their knowledge. Some of them are selling products. Some of them are selling their skills. Some of them are they actually are selling something, and that is the reason why you are buying, and you are not making money. You see, buying cannot make people money online. Buying will only grow you for you to get to the level of also understanding how you yourself is going to know how to sell online. Please, I want you to quote down my statement. Buying online, too much of buying online will not make you money. It will only allow you to understand and to grow to that level where you yourself can actually be selling something online. Please, this should let you know now that for you to be able to make money on this online space, you need to sell something online. So now that you have understood that fact that, okay, they said I need to sell something online. So what can I sell on this online space for me to make money online? So that brings us to the topic of our discussion tonight, which is how to sell your skill to the public. Now, I'm sure you might have gotten some courses or you have learned a skill presently and you have that skill in your mind. Majority of my students have acquired article writing skill, and article writing skill is what I am going to be using as an example tonight so that everybody can understand and relate very well to me. And the purpose of this particular live is for me to show you how this article writing skill can actually make you at least 150 to 200,000 monthly. And I'm going to be proving it for you, but you have to pay attention so that you don't make any mistake. Now, you remember, you know that the first thing for you to do online is to sell something for you to make money, and article writing skill is exactly what you want to be selling to people in order for you to make this money online. Now, how are you now going to be selling that article writing skill? That is now what is going to be popping up in your mind. Now, I need to let you know that for you to sell your article writing skill generally, you can sell it in two different ways. We are not going to be talking about one way. We are going to be talking about the other way. Which of the way are we not going to be talking about? The way we are not going to be talking about is the way of selling your article writing skill to clients. I already discussed that in the training, so we are not going to be talking about that one today. So the second way is how to sell your skill to the public, which is the main discussion of this night's training. How can you sell your article writing skill to the public so that you can also continuously make money online? Everything I'm going to be explaining here based on how to sell your article writing skill to the public is going to be related. Even if you want to sell graphic designing skill to the public, even if you are a tailor and you want to sell your tailoring materials to the public, even if you are selling bag and shoe, for you to sell your article writing skill to the public is also the process that everybody that is online, they are actually following. So this is why it is important for you to understand it. Because if me, I decide today that I don't want to sell article writing to the public again, I want to start selling another thing, believe me, I'll still continue to make the money online because I understand the process. So please, you need to take your time and also understand the process that I'm about to explain to you accordingly. Now, if you are with your pen and paper or you are with your any writing materials, please, I want you to just drop any reaction. Let me see whether you have your writing material with you. All right, so I can see some reaction. Yeah, I can actually see some reaction there. So now, please kindly take note of something. If you have your writing material, I want you to write this down. I want you to write this, what I'm about to mention, I want you to write it down now. Now, for you to sell your article writing skill, there are 4 processes that you need to follow. 4 major processes that you need to follow if you want to sell your article writing skill. So the process 1 that you need to follow, please, I want you to write those processes down so that when I start explaining them, you'll be able to be following me accordingly. Because when I start explaining like this, I may not even know where I am. So you are the one that will tell me, okay, this is what you have explained, then we can easily relate. Now, the first process, like I said, the first one is having something of value. Having something of value. Having something of value. If you want to sell your article writing skill to the public, the first process is having something of value that you want to offer to the public. Now, after that time, the second process now, the second process, I already mentioned the first process. For those that are in the comment section, maybe you are not with your pen, you can just help me drop it in the comment section that I said having something of value. If you can type it in the comment section, you can easily type it there, having something of value. So let me see whether some people are actually following through on their phone. That's the first process. The second process is learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Please, if you are done writing it, just drop a reaction so that I can know. Okay, so I've started seeing people, some people have started typing it in the comment section, having something of value. That is the first one. The second one is learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Then the third one, you can also type it down in the comment section. Learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Yeah. Learn the strategies of selling that something of value. That is the second process. So you can also type it in the comment section. Though the third process for you to follow in order for you to sell your article writing skill to the public is that learn the required tools. Learn the required tools to support that strategy. All right, so thank you so much for writing the second one. The third one, learn the required tools. Learn the required tools to support your strategy. That is the third one. That is the third one. Learn the required tools to support your strategy. You remember I said the process I'm going to be listing here is not going to be helping you for only article writing. It's going to be helping you for anything that you want to sell on this online space. But majorly our focus on our discussion is based on article writing, how you can start making at least 150 to 200 monthly. So now the last process now is understand the marketing funnel, or otherwise known as sales funnel. Understand the marketing funnel, otherwise known as sales funnel. So these are the 4 processes you are going to be following in order for you to sell your article. You remember, when you always have these 4 things in your head, believe me, you will understand what you are actually doing on this online space. All the courses that you are buying this night, you are going to now realize that, oh, this is the reason why I have not been making money online with that particular course that I have gotten. Because all these courses that you are buying, all of them are helpful. but because you are not fixing it in the right place, that is why you are not getting it right. So now let's start from the beginning. The first thing you need to have is what? Having something of value. And I am sure you already have that something of value, which is the article writing skill. So now you remember that when you go and learn article writing skill, when you join any training or you buy any course, or let's say you are even buying website development course, when you buy the course, you are just buying something of value. Out of the process of making money online, when you acquire that thing, acquiring that skill alone cannot make you the money if you don't progress with the next procedure. Now you have all learned article writing skill. I'm going to be putting it in my head now that presently everybody that is watching me and you that you are listening to me, you have all learned that something of value. Now that you have learned that something of value, the next thing you now need to start doing is to move to the second procedure of making money online. There is something we call making money online on its own. That one is a whole course on its own that teaches people how to monetize anything. So in that process now, the second one is what? Learn the strategies of selling that something of value. Now, for you to now learn the strategy, you will still need to go and pay to learn all these things. That is why I see some of people that will be like, oh, after this money, will I not pay another money again? Even if you tell them they will pay another money, they will not want to learn. If you tell them they will not pay another money, immediately they finish one, they will still not want to learn. That is why I tell you that all the coaches that you are meeting, probably if they tell you to come and buy another thing, they are only trying to do you well. But you will think they want to collect your money. Then you run away to another coach. You go and start again from the beginning. When you finish that one, that person too will tell you that buy another thing. When you hear that one, you go and meet another coach. And that is how you are going to be learning something of value from 100 coaches in the world, and you will not make money because you don't understand what you are doing. So irrespective of anything you want to use to make money, you have already gotten that something of value, right? Aha. So you can always put everything you have learned, put it into consideration now. Even if you're a fashion designer, put that thing into consideration that you already have what? Something of value. Now the next thing is, how can I start making money online with this particular something of value? Now that takes us to the second procedure, which means you need to learn the strategy of selling that something of value. So now, depending on what before you even move to that second procedure, there is one thing I want you to take note of. There is one thing I want you to take note of now. Please, this is very, very important for you. It is very, very important. Once you have that something of value, you remember you want to sell to the public, right? You need to have a specific form of selling that thing to the public. You need to have in your mind that specific form of selling that thing before you move to strategy, or before you move to the second procedure. You remember the second procedure is strategies of selling that thing. But now the first procedure that you have article writing skill, and you want to be selling to the public, and you know that, okay, in what form do you want to be selling that thing to the public? That is the first thing you need to first answer in your mind. Okay, now, some people will be like, oh, I want to be selling this thing to the public in form of training. I want to also be teaching people article writing skill online. The person that sorted his own first solution now. The person already knows what he is doing. Another person will be like, oh, no, me, I don't like teaching. I want to be selling that article writing skill that I have. I want to be selling it to people in form of ebook. I'll write valuable things about the article writing that I know. I'll package it inside a book. Then that is what I want to sell to the public. The person already have what? Ebook. Another person have what? What do we call it? Training. So you will have that specific form of what. That is why you will see that when you go to Facebook, when you click on YouTube monitor, YouTube animation, African folktale animation, something, when you buy that thing from that person, where will they take you to? Those persons, some of them will take you to what? Telegram. When you get to their Telegram, what are you seeing? You are seeing the videos of what they have created that they want to sell to you. And then you pay them, you get those videos. So if you also want to sell your article writing, let's say you want to follow that format, what you will need to do if you want to sell it in training form or in video form, you will need to sit down, create the video and teach people about it. Then you package all your videos. You can go and put it on Telegram too. That is form of selling. Before you even bring people inside, you need to have that method of what you want to sell. The first product I sold in my life was the magic of thinking big, and I sold it in 2023. And I'm sure I am still giving it out till now. You remember what I did? I used 4 good days to write that something of value. I have the something of value, which was article writing skill. Then I felt in my mind, for me to be able to do this, and I have to have a form of selling it. Then what did I do? I created it in form of products, digital products. I just took my phone, use Google Documents, start typing in my head, start including videos. It was around maybe 10 pages that time, but now it's close to about, it's plenty now, up to 50 pages now. But then it was just around 20 pages or thereabout, or even less than 20 pages anyways. What did I do? I first created that particular something of value in form of ebook. Then that ebook is ready before I move to the second process. Please, that thing that you want to sell, you need to first have or know the form of in which you want to sell it. Go and create that thing. Let it be readily available. So let's say if you have your handiwork or you have a business that you want to, I'm sure all those ones are readily available. So now that you have gotten the form that you want to sell it, I'm going to be picking one form. Let me pick ebook form so that everybody can relate. So I want to be selling my article writing skill in ebook format to a lot of people so that them too can have more knowledge about. You remember what will make us money online though? Selling something that is valuable to people. They will give you money. When you give them something valuable, they will give you. There is no scamming online. People that don't understand the process, those are people that scam people because they don't understand how they will make the money, but they know the process. But what did they do? They start to scam people online. So when you know what you are doing and you know the process of following to do that thing, then the next thing you want to do is to implement it. Now, like I said, create that something of value. Create it in form of something. It may be in form of video format. It may be in form of ebook. You may decide to be teaching it in training. Just have the form in which you want to deliver that thing to another person. So after you have done that, then you move to the second process, which is learning the strategies of selling that thing. Now, this is where everybody gets confused. And this is where a lot of people are having lot of different coaches that give them different ideas. And then they start jumping from ear to ear. That is where you will see people that is selling product online because they have something of value. What would they do? They just start running adverts. That is where people that is selling courses online, what would they do? They start running adverts. You see them during the level of affiliate marketing. They bought affiliate marketing course, they start running adverts. Adverts is not the next thing. The second procedure of making money online says that learning the strategies of selling that something of value. You remember now that I have created my article writing skill in form of ebook. Then I want to be selling it. Now, how can I sell it? For you to be able to sell effectively online, please, I want you to put this down in your notes. For you to be able to sell effectively online, you need to learn these 3 skills that I'm about to mention for you. If you are watching me from YouTube, you need to learn these 3 skills that I am about to mention for you. Please, it is very important. Don't let anybody deceive you on this online space. Online is sweet and it is straightforward. That is if you understand what you are doing. But if you don't understand what you are doing, the way it is even sweet, that is the way you get more confused. So I said these 3 skills are very, very important for you. And I will explain the reason why they are important for you this night so that you can know what you are doing. The number 1 skill that is very important in the second process of making money online is to learn social media content marketing skill. Social media content marketing skill. Because you remember that on this online space, where do you want to sell? Where can you get the public that you are looking for? The public is on social media. Every one of you that you are watching me in this live session tonight, you are over 20 something, both from even YouTube and even here. Every one of you, where are you watching me from? You are watching me from social media. Or have you seen me face to face before? None of you have seen me face to face before. And I have over thousands of students, and none of them have seen me before. But how was I able to be selling to them? Because I am making the use of what? Social media. So that learning how to sell, how to market on that social media is very important, because you remember we already have that something of you that we want to sell, right? Which is article writing skill, and we have already created it in form of product. So what or where are we going to be selling it? On social media. So you need to learn how to market on that social media. So that is the first skill that you need to learn: social media content marketing skill. I'll tell you the importance of that skill very soon. Now, let's move on to the second thing that you need to learn. The second skill that you need to learn for you to be able to understand the strategies of selling online is to learn copywriting skill. Copywriting skill. So if you are typing it, please, I want you to type it in the comment section here too. I want you to also type it in the comment section if you are following me and you are getting what I'm saying. Please, I want you to also type it in the comment section. For those that are jotting down in their book, no problem about that. So like I said, you have to learn the strategies of selling that something of value. And for you to be able to learn all the strategies that is required in selling, you need to learn social media content marketing skill. Then the second one is you need to learn copywriting skill. And then the last one that you now need to learn is what we know as closing skill. Please, somebody should type it in the comment section here. Closing skill, social media content marketing skill, copywriting skill, and then the third one is what? Closing skill. So now, please, learning this particular skill will allow you to now understand the process. We allow you to understand the strategies that you are going to be using to sell that your article writing ebook that you have created. Now, how is it going to be helping you? Let me now break it down for you so that you can also see the reality of how people are actually making this money online. You see, the first thing you need to take note of is that I said you are going to be learning social media content marketing skills. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for writing it in the comment section. Thank you. Now, I said something that you need to learn social media content marketing skill. The reason why you are going to be learning this skill is that you remember I said you are going to be making money on social media, right? And you want to sell to the public, and the public is on social media. So now this social media content marketing skill, it will allow you to build what we know as KLT. It will allow you to build what we know as KLT. Somebody should type that KLT as well in the comment section. KLT. Because if you cannot build your KLT, believe me, you will still not make money online. Oh. And what will allow you to build that KLT is what we know as social media content marketing skills. So some of you may be thinking in your mind, so what is that meaning of that KLT? KLT simply means know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. People will know you, people will like you, people will trust you. When these people can have these three things in you, believe me, by the special grace of God, you will continuously make money online. Look at every one of you watching me here tonight. You don't know me, you have not seen me physically, but I am sure you know me. You know me, but you have not seen me before. Presently, I am sure that 90% of you like me naturally without even seeing me. You are like me. And I will even say 100% that every one of you that are here, you trusted me because of what you can even see that this person is human. And you have already entrusted me with your money to even learn some things from me. How was it able for me to be able to achieve this from you? Because I've been able to learn social media content marketing skill, and I've been able to build my KLT over time. That is why I tell people you need to be patient on online space. Making money online is not very fast. You need to build some things. You need to do some things to make you get to some places before you can now be seen, before you can be known, before you can be liked, before you can be trusted. There are some background work that you need to do. So what are those background work? That is exactly what the social media content marketing skill is going to be teaching you. Because now let's get back to business. This social media content marketing skill, like I said, is going to be allowing you to build your KLT. How can you build your KLT? For you to be able to build your KLT, you are going to be building your KLT with the help of content. With the help of what? Content. That is what we use to build our KLT. You can see me posting every time. I will not rest because all those things that I am doing are part of the things that will allow people to continue to know me. If I am not posting online, majority of you will not know me now. You will never see me till the end of the time because this life is too big for people to even know you. So, but you need to do the effort that will allow people to know you. Search my name, every one of you. Put my name, search it on Google. You will see my name on Google, boldly written on Google. They will write information about me. How did I get to that level of even Google recognizing me? It is because I've been able to post content to that level that Google can see that, this African princess is really trying. So if you want to sell anything online, you need to continuously post. Don't just think you just need to post if you don't learn content writing, content marketing skills, social media content marketing. Because some people will be like, some of the people that sell products, instead of them to go and learn this skill, what would they do? They'll just say, they said we should be posting. Yeah, I'll just be posting. One day you will grow anyways, but it will take longer time because we don't just post like that. You remember, I said, learn the strategies of selling that something of value. When you are learning social media content marketing skill, they are going to be teaching you the strategies of posting online. There are some strategies that if you don't learn it, you cannot be exposed to it. So when you learn it, you will now start posting for you to build what we know as what? KLT. Now, this is where the confusion now is. You cannot just continue to post online without knowing who you want to post to. And this is where the problem is. You cannot just be posting online without knowing who you want to post to. Now, for you to now understand very well who are the people you want to be posting to, now we need to come down to copywriting skill. What is this copywriting skill is going to be doing for us? This copywriting skill, one of the first things that is going to be doing for us is that it's going to allow us to identify our target audience. Target audience, are the people that we want to be posting to. Now, you can see that if you don't understand your target audience, you will just continue to post throughout the end of life and nobody will even still know you. Nobody will even still like you. Nobody will even trust you. And if people did not know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they will never pay you online. 100% they will not pay you online. That's the truth about it. People will not pay you online if they don't trust you because they'll be feeling like, you remember, people will call you scammer. Even if they know you, like you, trust you, some people will still come and call you scammer. But it will reduce. The rate of people that will call you scammer will be like 5% of 100%. But if you did not build your KLT, 95% of people will call you scammer. Only 5% of people will trust you. Like, okay, I know him. Now, maybe he's my brother's uncle that is selling article writing course. Sure, you don't know him. That is Tunde. That is Shade. Because them, they are very closer to you. Those are the 5% that will know you, like you, and trust you. But the 95% remaining will never like you online because you did not learn the required things that will make them to like you. Now, like I now said, coming back to copywriting skill, the number one thing that is going to be teaching you there is that you are going to know your target audience. Why are you now knowing your target audience? You remember you want to sell online. You cannot sell to everybody in the world. You need to sell to some specific set of people. You guys that are here today, one of the major things is constant in everybody that are here on my live session. That thing is that you want to make money online. That is constant in everybody's mind. Presently, you want to make money online. And my own target audience are people that want to make money online. And look at it, you guys are here because you want to make money online. And me, I'm helping people that want to make money. I know my target audience. So you too that you want to sell anything online, you need to understand people that you want to sell to so that when you attract them, it will be easier for you to sell to them. Okay, look at me now. If I go and advertise my article writing skill in a place where they like gym, people that like to just gym, that they are even, maybe they are working in big industry, do you think they will learn from me? They will not learn from me. Are they not on this world? They are presently on this world, but why am I not targeting them? Because they are not my target audience. How did I know my target audience? Because I have learned the skill that made me understand how to identify my target audience. And that is one of the reasons why copywriting skill is going to be important for you. Apart from that, another thing why copywriting skill is going to be important for you is that you are going to know how to nurture people, how to talk to people in a way that they'll just be feeling like, let me buy from this person. Let me buy this person's product. I think this person knows what he wants to sell to me. That is why everybody will look at me that, African Prince Alex knows what he is doing. Yes, because I've learned how to go about it. So it will be easier for me to do. People that come my way will be like, oh, this person knows it. Till today, I don't know the meaning of know your onions. It is my student that gave me, I used to see, then I now realize, okay, when they say somebody knows his onions, maybe that person knows what he's doing. I've never seen it before. Nobody have told me before. Before I started learning, teaching people online and then selling things to people online. So this is to let you know that you need to also know your onions very well before you start selling to people online. That is why I emphasize that you need to learn very well around that your niche. If you want to go into writing, writing something to people, learn very well. Pay to learn very well. When you pay and you learn very well, you have different writing skills, you will make the money. Now, like I was saying, we are still in the second process of making money online, which is learning the strategies of selling. Inside that copywriting skill and social media content marketing skill, there are a lot of strategies that they are going to be teaching you. It is very wide. Like it is very wide. You see all these courses that you now buy. Some people sell you Facebook ad course. They say that when you learn, when you run Facebook ad, you will make money online. People that only have products that did not learn anything, they quickly go and buy Facebook ad course. When they start running ad, they will say that I've been running ad for over 1 year now. The ad is not converting. Yes, the ad will not convert because you have jumped, you have skipped a process. Before you can start running adverts, you need to understand your target audience because advert is going to go and meet your target audience, then they will come to you. But don't let me rush to that place. Don't run ad now because when you learn social media content marketing skill, part of the things they will teach you there is how to run Facebook ad because they would have taught you some important things about posting and a lot of that. But if you learn only social media content marketing and they taught you how to market on social media, marketing on social media deals with adverts, running advert on social media. But before you can be able to run advert effectively, I checked my advert in last month, it has gotten to over 600 and something thousand views. Like over 600,000 people have seen me on this online space. And that is just one of my adverts. I have different types of adverts running. So before you can run effective adverts, you need to understand copywriting skill very well. And in that copywriting skill, apart from you knowing your target audience, you remember I said social media content marketing skill will allow you to know how to post, Abi. You see that copywriting skill will now teach you some techniques of posting, some formulas we use in posting. Social media content marketing skill teach you how to post, but copywriting skill will teach you some techniques that you are going to be using, some formulas that you are going to be using in posting. Part of the formula that you are going to be learning in copywriting skill is what we know as the AIDA formula. This formula is very, very popular. Some people call it AIDA formula, while some people call it AIDA formula. AIDA formula. Those formulas are the formulas that you are going to be using to structure your content anytime you want to post online so that people that you are posting to, which are your target audience, can easily look at what you have posted and it will be looking as if you are talking to them. If you did not learn all these things, you cannot know how to do it. You can see that you are still in the process of selling this something of value that you have to the public. Who are that the public now? The public are your target audience, not everybody in the world. Your target audience. And your target audience are even more than people in this Nigeria. So there is nothing that will tell you that you will not make money, because there are more than people in Nigeria. And you know, people in Nigeria now, we are over millions. I guess 60 something million. I don't even know the statistic. But think about it. If you are selling to 60 something million and even more than that, you know you will definitely make money online. So back to what I was saying. I said copywriting skill will allow you to know your target audience and know the formula of writing to people. When you learn the AIDA formula, the attention, interest, desire, call to action, how do you structure that content that when you post it on your social media, people that read your post will be like, ah, wow, this particular person is like, say I go buy the article writing skill. The way this person just give me value on his content, the way he's always posting content about this article, is like, this is something that I need to learn so that me too I can be knowing how to write all these things. People will start connecting with you. And when they start connecting with you, they've started liking you like that. And when they like you, there are still some things that social media will teach you how to post. Social media content marketing will teach you how to post so that people can trust you. Part of those things that people with social media content marketing will teach you how to post is reviews, testimonials. When you post reviews and testimonials, automatically, people that have liked you before, they will definitely trust you. And that is why a lot of you will see me, drop me a review in the comment section, drop me a review in Africa in the group. Some people will be thinking, why is this man collecting review? I am using that review to build the credibility of my brand so that people that don't know me before, when they start knowing me and they start liking me, immediately they see what other people are saying about me, they will automatically trust me. This online space needs understanding. Take your time on that. If you are one of my students, APS Kilobyte that I'm talking to presently, and you want to make money, this is 2026 we are going. Please just, I tell my students a lot, focus on learning. When you focus on money, you will not see money. But when you focus on learning and you learn, you understood what you are doing, believe me, you will make. Like I said, the AIDA model, which is the AIDA model formula, will allow you to know how to structure your content. We have another formula that we usually use. We have the PAS formula, problem, agitation, and solution formula. How do we use all this formula? It is only where you learn copywriting skill that they will teach you accordingly. So don't let me talk too much on that. So let's move to the third skill, which is closing skill. Closing skill is the third skill that you will need. These three skills are very, very important for you. Closing skill. How is closing skill going to be important for you? It will allow you to know how to close people. What do we mean by closing? Closing is just a situation whereby you allow your target audience to say, yes, I'm ready to buy. Yes, I'm ready to pay. Yes, send me your account number. Yes, I want to join your training. Yes, I want to buy your course. You cannot just achieve people telling you, yes, they are ready, if you don't learn a closing skill. Because in that skill, there is a way. They said we have 15 minutes. What happened now? Okay. So there is a way we structure our content in a way that when you tell people that, when you follow the structuring in chatting with people, that is when they will tell you, yes, I'm ready. A lot of people have run adverts online, and then what they see is that people are not ready to buy from them. They'll just say, okay, I'll get back to you later. When somebody tell you, I will get back to you later, there are some things you need to tell that person that will let the person come and buy now, or that will even let the person start thinking about you till that day the person will get back. If you don't have the knowledge behind all these things, you will never sell that your ebook that you have created for article writing. Now, let's assume that you have learned, because I said we have 15 minutes left to end this live session, and I need to tell you how we are going to be making this money. So when you have learned those three skills, when you have learned these three skills very well and you've understood it, now, the first skill that you have learned, article writing, social media content marketing skill, it will be covering all the part of lead generation. The second skill that you have learned, which is copywriting skill, it will be covering the part of nurturing. When you learn and you understand it, The third skill that you are going to be learning, which is closing skill, this one will cover the part of conversion. How do you convert people? Now, you now see the lead generation Nurturing and converting that I mentioned too, they are another topic entirely that you need to learn. Please, I don't want you to get confused. You can see the way I'm breaking it. We are still in the second process of making money online. Oh. But when you can understand very well the second, even before you complete learning the second process of making money online, you would have started making money online. Believe me, if you have started implementing what they are teaching you, you would have started making money. So you see that lead generation, nurturing, converting. How do we do the lead generation? That is where that Facebook advert comes in. Once you have learned, or don't even let me jump to that lead generation. Let me just say, learn those 3 skills. When you have learned those 3 skills, then the tools, the third process now is to go back to the tools. I remember, the first process. You have article writing skill. That is something of value, and you have already converted that in form of something that you want to sell to people. Now you have your product, ebook. Now for you to be able to sell that ebook, I said you have 3 things that you need to learn: social media content marketing skill, copywriting skill, and closing skill. Once you have learned that skill and you have been able to start building your KLT, you will be building it. You cannot just start making the money. You will still need to build some things, at least for 1 month. Post consistently. That is why you see people doing the TikTok video. They'll tell you, I posted consistently for 1 month. They are doing some strategies that they are learning. So once you have learned that thing, learning continues. I cannot teach you everything completely. No matter, even if I give you all my knowledge, you will still need to learn from some other people again to, like, you may not even now need to pay from them. You may just need to see what they are doing. Then because you have learned the real thing, you just be using your creativity to understand what they are doing. So now, when you have learned those 3 skills, then know how to use those tools. What are those tools? This is where another problem is online. You remember when you wanted to learn article writing, we used a lot of tools. There are some tools online that you need to know how to use. We call them marketing tools. We call some marketing tools. We call some online tools. What are the marketing tools? You remember you want to sell your ebook. If you create that ebook with Google Documents, you cannot just be forwarding Google Documents to anybody that wants to buy from you. It's not okay. It's not okay. You need to put that Google document in a marketing platform. And for you to be able to put it in a marketing platform, you need to understand how to use some marketing tools. An example of marketing tools that you need to know how to use, part of them is Seller. Another example of marketing tool that you need to know how to use, part of them is Systemi.io. Part of them is maybe email marketing tool. You need to understand how to use all these tools, because when you create that your ebook, you can easily put it on Seller. When you put it on Seller, that is where people will be going to be paying. From Seller, it will be going back to your own account. They'll just be buying the ebook. Your own job is just for you to be advertising the ebook. When you advertise, you'll be putting the link of your seller there, which is the marketing tool. When they click on the link of the seller, they go to the advert, they see everything about the book, they buy the book, you get your money easily. My student from Ghana used to use that a lot to pay for their classes from me. Seller is a marketing tool. Now look at me. Seller, we use it to sell book. But me, I'm using it to collect money from Ghana. Because I have the knowledge of using that tool. I'm not just using it to sell a book. I'm still using it to collect another thing. So understand how to use some things so that it will be easier for you to navigate using it in different ways. You have learned something. Don't just focus on what that person have taught you. Expand your knowledge. Okay, this particular Quillbo tool that I know how to use, can't I use it to paraphrase my book? Although African Princess taught me how to use it to paraphrase article, let me try using it to paraphrase my book. Let me try using it to paraphrase. That is how you continue to expand yourself till you have more knowledge and broader knowledge for you to use one thing to do many things. So once you have learned that tool, another tool that you need to know how to use is CapCut. It's very, very important for you. You need to know how to use CapCut. You need to know how to use ChatGPT. You need to know how to use Canva. When you have known how to, please know how to use all these tools, because Canva will be helpful for you when you want to be posting online. Without Canva, you remember when you want to post content as a social media, when you have learned social media content marketing, is either you create content in form of written form or you create content in form of video form. If you don't know how to use that tool, which is CapCut, you may not know how to create a good video. Maybe you can see all these short video that I'm creating. Some people will think that all these things that are coming out of my video, maybe I'm pressing something from my wall. It is just the work of CapCut. When you know how to use it, you'll be able to do it by yourself. So look at Canva 2 will be helping you to create some easy graphics, something that you can actually be posting to advertise yourself. Because for you to be making money online, you need to advertise. You need to advertise to those people that want to buy from you, which are your target audience. So after you have learned those three things and you have learned the tools, you know how to use all these tools that I mentioned. There are a lot of tools, but let me just stop here because of time. You now learned how to use those tools that will make selling that your ebook of article writing to be easy for you. Even if you are going to be using video form, your video form, if you want to put it on Seller, you can put it. If you want to put it on Telegram, you can put it. If you want to put it anywhere, you can put it on marketing tool. You need to know how to use them so that I can put it if it is video form. So once you have done that, then the last part of it, and this is the end result of your making money. If you have learned everything that I have mentioned above, if you have learned, I'm repeating, if you have learned everything that I've mentioned above, then the next thing is now understanding the marketing funnel. Understanding the marketing funnel. That is the last one. Now, this marketing funnel varies from everybody. It varies. The way I want to use my own marketing funnel may be different from the way you want to use the marketing funnel, even if you are selling the same thing. I may decide that, okay, let me first break down what marketing funnel is all about. Let me break it down so that you can understand what marketing funnel is all about. Marketing funnel is just the process of you getting people to you to buy that thing that you want to sell. You remember you've learned social media content marketing. You already know how to market. When you are marketing, how do you want them to be coming to you? That is where you will see that everybody on social media, what are they doing? They run adverts. When you click on their advert, some of them, you will not go to them directly. They'll just take you to one page like that. That page, you put your email address, you put your phone number, and then you click on send. And then maybe they will send you something. You will not see the person, but before you know it, when you check your mail the second day, you start seeing the person sending you email, sending you email, sending you email. That is that person marketing funnel. And another person, you can click their advert on Facebook or Instagram. Where will it take you to? It will take you to their Telegram page. When you get to their Telegram page, you will not see the person, but you will just meet all the courses that you pay there because you have already paid on that person's ad. You will just, do you get? Some people, you will go to their WhatsApp page. That is their marketing funnel. Some people, there are different types of marketing funnel. That is where you need to understand the one that best suits that thing that you want to sell. Some people that are selling physical products, they don't need to move anybody to Telegram. They don't need to move anybody to WhatsApp. They only need to move people to their website because their website is where the product is. Look at Temu. Have anybody seen Temu before? But what is the marketing funnel of Temu? When you click on their advert, you go to their website, you chop. Temu make money, and that is how they continue to make their money because that is their marketing funnel. Now, for you to now understand that your marketing funnel, like I said, is the system that you want to use to generate your lead, the system you want to be using to nurture that your lead, and the system you want to be using to convert your lead. The one that is best for beginners, the one, I'm repeating, the one that is best for beginners is for you to close yourself. Is for you to close yourself, for you to generate them, nurture them, and close them, because that is the normal method that majority, even big companies, that is the method they use. And that is why you will see Airtel continue to send us messages every time. What are they doing? They are nurturing. If there is any benefit that they want to give us, maybe one data or something like that, what would they do? They'll send tomorrow 12 midnight, they are going to be doing, they are nurturing you through their emails, so that if there is any opportunity, they can sell at once. Everybody will just buy and then make a lot of money for themselves at once. If there is any issue, they can pass the information at once. So that is one of the best methods that you can use to do. So how do I mean? This is now the last method of, after you have learned all those things that I have mentioned above, then you will now start your lead generation. Before you do your lead generation is just you generating all this, your target audience. And how will you generate them? You will generate them through the means of Facebook. through the means of Facebook ad or Instagram ad. That is what you are going to be using to generate them. Please give. So, like I said that this is where you now do your lead generation, you do your nurturing, and you do your converting. So we have 3 minutes to end this call. We have 3 minutes to end this call, and this is the last process I want to explain to you. We have 3 minutes. I don't know how we want to go about this 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. I'm thinking of what I'm thinking of what we can do. I'm thinking of what we can do. 3 minutes. Let me just quickly let me create another link and send it to the community now so that I can join with the other link. Okay, please join with the other link. I'm going to be sending it to the community now. Please, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. Continue. All right. Much for that, and thank you so much for your patience. I said we are now in the last stage. After you have learned all the required things, then the next thing you now need to now be doing is now doing the lead generation, nurturing, and converting. So let's say, like I said, we are going to be selling our ebook. What is the best method for you to sell ebook? Number one method is for you to go and put that ebook on seller, and then you start advertising. Now, when you have learned social media content marketing skill and you have learned copywriting skill, it will be easier for you to create and add copy. If you want to use a flyer or you want to use a video to advertise that particular thing. Now, this method that you are going to be using as a complete beginner to sell your ebook is not selling your book directly to people. Please, you are not going to be selling your ebook directly to people. The method you are going to be using is to make use of lead magnets. We call something lead magnets. Please, can you hear me clearly? We call something lead magnets. If you can hear me, type it in the comment section. I said lead magnets. Please, you can type it there. You are going to be using the method of lead magnets to generate all those people that will be interested in getting that your ebook. And this is another method. This is another way people get confused again, like, oh, how can I generate my lead magnet? When you are learning lead generation, you remember I said the other time that lead generation is a topic on its own that you will need to learn and understand. When you understand how to do lead generation, automatically you will understand what you can use to create your lead magnet. For example, look at when I wanted to advertise my article writing skill. Did I tell everybody everything about my training? Did I tell you the training is going to be for 3 days? I'm going to make sure I hold your hand. I'll teach you step by step. Did I tell you everything about that in the training? I only just showed you little, just 1 minute or even 2 minute video about the training, just short things about it. But when you entered, you can see that you learned for 3 days. So if I want to advertise and I start telling you all those things I want to teach you, it will take longer time. People are not patient enough to listen to what you want to see online. So, but with the help of copywriting, you will be able to know how to shorten all your words, structure it using either AIDA model or using the PAS formula to structure your content, so that when people just see it like that, you will see that in my advert that brought you guys in to learn article from me, I put some testimonials in that advert. It was because of the copywriting skill that I have learned. Because inside copywriting skill, there is something we call urgency techniques, scarcity techniques. You need to understand how we usually use those things. And for you to be able to understand it, you will learn copywriting skill for you to be able to understand it. And once you have understood it, it will be easier for you to now apply them in your content that you are going to be using to generate the lead. And when the leads start coming, some people will be coming with objection. I don't have money. Some people will be coming with objection. Different question about online, about what you want to sell to them. So with your closing skill that you have learned, it will be easier for you to now continuously close them. Now, for example, you want to sell that ebook. One of the major mistakes that people make online is that anything they want to sell, because they needed money, they put higher money on top of that thing. When they put higher money on top of that thing, nobody will buy. Nobody will even come. Why do you see that people are always selling maybe 1,000 naira thing on Facebook? Why are they selling 4,000 naira thing? Why are they selling 5,000? And when you look at that thing initially, you will see that some people are teaching that thing or selling that thing for, let's say, 80,000, 100,000. Why are they selling it for that small amount? The reason why they are selling it for that small amount is for it to be easier for them to attract people that are interested in that thing. That doesn't mean that the 4,000 they are paying is everything they needed. It is just to attract them. That 1,000 naira you are paying, normally some people will do it completely for free. Some people will collect money. Some people, but they collect minimal money. Look at people that are selling, what do we call it? This African folktale story. I don't know if you have gotten one before. You realize that when you buy that one too, you are not making money online, because That particular forte, they only taught you how to create the video. They did not teach you how you can sell it so that you can be making money online. When you reach out to the person that told you, please, can you teach me how I can be selling this thing? They will tell you to pay higher amounts. And that amount, you may not want to pay it. But if you pay it, believe me, you too, you will make the money. So what I'm trying to drive out is that for you to be doing your lead generation, you need to attract people with something that is free so that you too, you can start building your audience. There is important of having a community on this online space. People that are making real money online, you will see them that they will have community. If they don't have WhatsApp community, they will have Instagram community. The importance of this community is to be gathering our target audience that are on social media. We should camp them inside our own place. And that is why you will see my community. I have over 1,000 participants in African Prince Alex Academy. I have over 1,000 participants in APS Skill Up Institute. I'm still building another community again. All this community, if you too, you want to make money online continuously, you will need to have something similar to that. Believe me, you will need to have it. How can you build that your community? You build your community through the lead generation process. And if you don't understand the lead generation, how can you also build it? So you can see that there are a lot of things you need to learn online. This 2026 we are going. Believe me, all these things that I'm mentioning, that is plenty in your eyes, you can learn it within 2 months. I cannot say 1 month. You cannot learn it within 1 month. Don't let me deceive you. But you can learn it within 2 months. That is if you focus on it, you have time for it. But if you do not have time, you will learn it within 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. Yes. Even if you are busy and you are specifying 2 hours in a day, you will learn it within 6 months. And immediately you know it after 6 months, you will continuously make money on this online space. This is what my mentor told me when I wanted to learn online, when I wanted to start online. The mentor told me, just look for 3 months out of your month. Learn all these things that I have just listed for you. Learn everything perfectly. And after the 3rd month, you will start making money online. And believe me, by the special grace of God, after the 3rd month, I started making money online. How can you now make money online? Let's say 150 to 200,000 online as an article writer. After you have learned all these things, now please kindly pay attention. Kindly pay attention very well. This is very important for you to take note. This is very important for you to take note of, because I am going to be showing you something now. I'm going to show you something. Let me share my screen for you. And I want you to know that you can also achieve 150,000 to 200,000 on this online space selling your article writing skill. You remember, the first thing that you need to take note of is for you to learn the required things. For those on YouTube, I'm sorry you cannot see my screen. Only my students on this group can actually see my screen. I don't know if you are seeing it there. Please, if you can see it, kindly let me know in the comment section. Please, can you see my screen here? Just react if you can see my screen. Okay. All right, there is one thing I want to show you here. There is one thing I want to show you. Like, this is the financial record for African Prince Alex Academy. I'm sure you can see that. So what I want to bring out to you is that when you learn all these particular things that we mentioned and you have created your product, please start with something small. Start with something small but very valuable. Now, if you want to sell your article writing skill to the public, you remember I've already told you everything that you are going to be learning for you to have access to the public. Please, you need to learn them accordingly. If you did not learn them accordingly and you just learn them scatterly, maybe you jump to advert or you jump to anyone, you will not get the desired results. But when you learn them accordingly, you will get the desired results. When you now get the desired results, please start from small. Maybe you will create your product and sell it for just 1.5. Please, I understand what I'm saying. I know you want to make plenty money. And if you want to make plenty money online, it's either you start small and grow big, or you start big and remain like that for a long period of time before you now start showing up. Create your product. If you are using ebook, sell it at maybe 1.5 or 2,000, or at least even if it is 1,000 naira. Please sell it. There is a reason why I said you should sell it at lower price. The reason why I said that is that make sure that that particular thing that you want to sell, which is your article writing skill, it is something that is valuable that you have written there. But before you can sell online easily, please, you need to have either worked for somebody as an article writer, or you have gotten a client that has paid you something. Because there is something about something that helps other people. You have to create something that will help another people to also succeed, not just something that wants to make you money in your own selfish interest. Something that will help another person. For example, you may not even create you may even create places where people can get job as an article writer. You can be selling that one for just 1,000 naira, and then a lot of people will buy from you, because you are helping people that have learned article writing skill to get job. And your own duty there is to go and make research. Maybe you can make research of maybe 100 or even 200 of legit websites. You will test the website yourself, then you package everything into a product. You can easily be selling that one for a lot of article writers that we have out there, and people will buy it from you. That is if you lower rate, even at the expense of selling it. That is why I said you need to have built your social media, you need to know how to nurture, then you need to know how to convert, so that it can be easier for people to know you, like you, and trust you, and then buy from you. So please, if you are now selling, let's say 1,000 naira only to just 5 persons in a day, you should know that you should be making just 150,000 naira within a month. And I'm sure you may be thinking that, oh, I don't know how to get started with this particular selling. I don't know how to create everything that you have said. I already understood. I've jotted everything that you have said down. I've jotted it down, and I don't know how to, or I'm even confused, or can I get the replay of this particular video? You can see I don't have any replay for this. I don't have any replay for this presently. But there is only one thing that I can do for you that will allow you to see everything that I have explained here again. I wanted to show you something before, but the time is fast spent. The time is fast spent. There is only one thing that I can do. I've created everything for you in the monetization pathway. The monetization pathway seminar. Everything that I explained here, I showed it the way it works. I showed it the way it works, and how you are going to be taking it one after the other, just like the way I've explained here. So if you want to get it, you can just let me know. Let me know in my direct message that you want to get the monetization pathway seminar. Although the monetization pathway seminar is not free. I usually give people for 5,000 naira. That is the amount that people watch it from my this thing. But if you want to get it, I'm not giving you for 5,000 now. Just show interest. Just show interest. I'll let you know how you are going to be getting it. So that is that about that. Please, do you have any questions before we end our live session tonight? Okay, sorry, I can see one person. Okay, sorry. Please, you have the floor. Please, you can ask your question.
evening, class. Good evening, team. Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Also, I really appreciate today's class. And to be frank, sir, I must thank you for giving us this insight and this great opportunity to showcase our expertise. Yeah, the task you gave us in the group that we should 4 accounts on freelancer.com, Upwork, Fiverr,